Hello everyone, welcome to Cashlooks UK. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, guys. It has been a while. I mean, these 2 weeks that I've had off, I tell you what, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, it has been pretty emotional. I just realized, well, as me reverting back to my finances, looking through me finance book to see where I'll be in a week's time and so forth, I found out that a massive decrease in my finances would occur. And I started not panicking 2 weeks ago, but I just needed a shutdown and I needed to understand how I can sort of deal with the decrease when that comes. Now, the decrease in finances will come eventually, possibly in 3 weeks' time. Right now, my finances are looking okay, but in 3 weeks' time, what am I going to do? So, I'm still going to be getting money coming in. I'm still going to be financially, safe, but it's just going to be a massive decrease on what I have already been having. So, within this 2 weeks that I have been away, I had to just withdraw, deal with my emotions, because if I carry on doing things on a daily basis with these emotions and all this thinking, I know it's going to affect probably the people in my life, which is that's obviously my children, and I don't want to do that. It's obviously going to affect me on a daily basis on who I will be like dealing with on a daily basis, like my work or other places, and even in cash stuffing, because you can always feel a person's energy, especially when they're videoing, they're recording. And I thought, I don't want to do that. I think I'm just going to take a break, deal with what I have right now, and I rather just create a safety or create a plan what will happen then, instead of just dealing with it there and then. I don't want to be in that situation, especially me having children, and obviously being the sole caregiver and well-being and everything like that. I got to make sure my plan and safety and everything is in check before the crap happens, basically. So within these 2 weeks, I have resetted absolutely everything. I used to do a save to sink method. Now, because of finances decreasing, I think it's just going to be about putting money in envelopes, but I still don't want to let go of the save to sink scenario and me challenges. You guys out there, you probably feel me, massive changes and the things that you had to decrease and less challenges and so on and so forth. But I'm going to try and implement some things, but obviously I wanted to make sure that it's working for me. So this is going to be a reset video, guys. So I tell you what will probably happen in my next cash stuffing video, and I'll show you all the new things that I have. So I have a big massive parcel that literally just came in. Like, I was just looking out my window and I was just thinking, how are things gonna work for me? What am I gonna do? And then literally 5 minutes later, I get a knock on the door and all my new envelopes have arrived, and I feel like that was the universe trying to say, just don't give up, keep going. So thank you, universe. So these are everything. I have bought new A5 binders, which are these ones. I bought a green one, which is going to be for like my essentials binder, and the blue one's going to be travel binder. And I'll tell you what's all going in there with these new products. So this is from a beautiful lady, and she's called Marta, and she's giving me these actually freebies over here, which I'm so grateful for. She didn't have to, but she's done it, and I'm just so grateful. Like I said, I have spent some money, but this money that I've spent on here and other places is for the fact that I have to put money now towards on things that I have ignored. And I'm not going to go too much into this, but since 2019, since I've come to Sunderland, that's like nearly 5-6 years, I've been ignoring the fact that I do have a humongous amount of debt. Not humongous, maybe a bit dramatic, but it is a lot of debt. And it is, I'm not going to go too much into it again, but my children's father has left me in a ton of like council tax debt and things like that. I had to sell our family home by myself. I didn't know what the hell to do. I had to pay the solicitors. I didn't have any money. that part's done now, and now I have to think about the day just in case I get a letter through that door going, oh, you have to owe this certain type of money, which has already happened, and the HMRC has been taken out, council tax has been taken out, specific types of money from my bank. I'm not very happy about that. But when the day comes where they'll say, oh, you have to owe this amount of money, I'm going to actually save a massive amount of money to take this guy to court and say, you know what, fine the guy, because there were two people in this relationship. I was financially abused. I wasn't allowed to pay any debt. I wasn't allowed to know about money. I wasn't even allowed a credit card when I was married. So if you want to hack this out, we will do it that way, and I will take him to court. So when I have ordered all these debt trackers, this is, yes, this from one's for Octopus Plus, because I am a couple of £100 in debt with that. That's fine. But there's another one that's a debt one. I think it's Saving Funds. I think it's this one. And this is for the day. I'm not going to wait for the letter to come through my post, but this is going to be for the time where, just in case a letter does come through and say, oh, Cashlux UK, whoever you are, I'm not going to say my name, my surname, but yeah, Jess, you have to pay this. And I'm going to go, hell no. I will take him to court and we will do this the proper way, because the guy has flourished like he is, I don't know, one A-class con man, and that's all I'm going to say there. Okay, guys? So anyway, that is all I'm going to say about that. I got all these things from this beautiful lady called Marta. I'll leave everything in the description box. And she has been nothing but kind and compassionate with me. And these are all the little freebies that she's given me, which is absolutely adorable. So she's given me this one for free. So place £5 in there. She's vellum, which is beautiful. She's given me this no spend one over here. I haven't really done a no spend one, so that's quite interesting. I've got these little mini challenges, which I think is so cute, and I love how it's all summery and springified. And I got this one for 130, and I think that is absolutely adorable. Thank you very much, my love. You didn't have to do that, but you did, and thank you so much. I'm just so grateful. Anyway, guys, we are going to go and do this one by one. So you're going to catch a cup of tea or something, guys, because it's probably going to be a long video. So I'm going to open this with you. Literally, I didn't even think this was going to come through the post. I was just like looking outside. The girls were at school and I'm thinking, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And all of a sudden this stuff came in. So I have got, let's move this over here. And I'm going to move this over here. And I've switched all my binders around. So now, that's my old binder. Is it this one? I think this one's going to be, yeah. So I even got this one. This is all new as well. So this is my home binder. I never used to have these types of wallets before. And I thought, you know what? It's time to start investing in my own home. I'm just going to start putting money in. Because sometimes saving to sink, it is great. It is saving the money. But when I'm rolling the dice, it's sometimes less amount that I want to put in, if you get me. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, I think I just want to see money going in. So psychologically, I can see, right, yeah, this is getting done. I don't know. Maybe I'm just the only one. But anyway, clothes is going to go in here. So let's do that. So this is going to be so fun. So we're finally going to start doing clothes. That's for Christmas. We'll do Christmas. Back to school. Oh, it would be good if we open it. God, you know I have got my glasses on. Right, so we've got a back to school one, which is beautiful. We've got a home improvements one, and we've got another debt one there. I think I've been like thinking about so much about the future, and I'm thinking, right, let's start all this out. So home improvements, I did buy the tracker that goes with this one. And that's what it looks like. We're going to start tracking things. We're going to start doing things properly. Not like I haven't been doing things properly before, but it's just what I want to like physically see what I'm putting in now. And this debt one, and I've got the debt tracker to that as well. So that is good. So that's £10 going in denominations. And it's not that bad. You got the odd 50 obviously scattered around, and that'll save us 2,500. That's a smaller amount that might go somewhere. I'll put it in here though, We'll find out where that's going to go. Garden fund. So if you were here for my last video, you would have heard the story about my mum's ex-partner who came and did my whole garden. Front is very small, but the back was pretty big. And then after he did my garden, he didn't expect absolutely anything, but I still gave him money. And do you know what, guys? He still gave me the money back through a transfer. And I'm like, oh, how dare you? But he did it. And he didn't have to send it me back, but he did. He sent me the full 60 quid back. He goes, no, I don't want you giving me any money. I want you to go and bloody buy a trimmer and a lawnmower. I was like, right. Okay. So that was beautiful of him. So anyway, we've got garden in there now. So I think that's everything. Is that everything in here? I'm just checking through. These are all for the A5s. Right, lovely. So that is going to be our new sinking funds binder, guys. We've got home, tech, garden fund, debt. I'll find out where that's going to. Home improvement, back to school, because we have the little one and most of our little ones will be starting in September. So we've got her school uniform, that's sorted, but it's just mostly obviously pens and pencils and things like that. Clothes fund, I need to start putting in, and yes, and our birthdays are going to be in it. Now, I've got this one in here from Studio Budget. I did start it off in my games binder in previous videos, but we will keep that in here, and I have got the girls' new vellum wallets as well coming through. So that would be my sinking funds binder, which is marvellous. Now let's go in this Christmas one. This binder is from the beautiful Thesa from Budget Me & Co. Now I've been dealing with these vellum wallets for quite some time. Absolutely gorgeous. I think they were great. I wanted to try it out, so I did. But as I was going along with these vellum wallets, I was finding that psychologically I was thinking, am I getting anywhere? Am I getting anywhere? You know, like, if I can take them out and show you. I think it was the fact that I kept flipping over the pages and I kept thinking, oh my God, I've got all these pages to do. Oh my God, I've got all these pages to do. And psychologically, I was exploring that and I'm going, I feel like I'm going to take 10 years to reach my goals. Oh my God. Do you understand me? I don't know. That could just be me. So, although I love these vellums, I do, absolutely, I might even go back to them, but I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to put them aside. I might come back to them, and we're going to be putting something else in Christmas. So, I'm going to put these in there. So, I had this for quite a while. This is from Stacey Budget, and what I did, I think I had £200 worth of Christmas money. And I just scattered them around. So what I'm going to be doing now is saving the big denominations first, like the 50s, and then we'll work down the 40s. And I thought this will be, I made a little, put another vellum wallet in the front. And when we hit to 50, we can sign that off and then distribute that £50 into the wallet itself. So I haven't reached £50 just yet. But this is what I've been doing since I've been away. I just really need to start. I wanted to prioritise a little bit more better. So when I will be stuffing for Christmas now, it's going to be into this binder. And then once this is done, I'm going to allocate that into here, into sections. So obviously, this is from the lovely Marta again, if I can open it. And then I'll just distribute that into Budget Me & Co.'s binder, guys. So I think we'll start from here. So this is all from Marta's shop. Again, I'll put everything in the description box. But yeah, like I go Christmas outings. I never used to, like, I couldn't have the finances to go on like a nice luxury hotel to take the girls. My girls are 15. I've got a 10-year-old. She'll be turning 11 next week. And it's nice just to spend that little bit extra on luxury hotels and getaways, even on Christmas markets and stuff. So that's what I've started to do, and I don't want to stop doing that now. And yeah, guys, what I'm going to do, Jesus, what I'm going to do is now, once we're done there, I'm going to start distributing the money out into here, so I can see what's for outings, what's for wraps, Christmas wrapping paper and cards and stuff. And I thought this is a great way, because I don't want to let go of this binder. This binder is so cute. How lovely these are from Budget Me and Co, guys. Get yourself there. I'll put everything in the description box. So that's Christmas done. So whenever I bring up Christmas, that's going to be there. Right, and then we're going to go in this one. This was my self-care binder, which I never used. So, and now I'm going to start using it. So in this one, it's going to be my new savings challenges. If I do get money, I will put it in here. Now, before I even get into the pink one, which I should have said, I used to do, I used to take my groceries and everything money from here. As you remember, food, shop, beauty, petrol, eating out. Now, like I said, it decreasing money. I cannot no longer put money into spending, eating out, fun. It's all gone, okay? I can only do food, shop, petrol, and £30 in like entertainment or miscellaneous. I think I'll do miscellaneous. We'll put entertainment aside. So after all these, guys, I had to really put a lot of thought into it. I thought I don't have money just to even put into spending or five or whatever. So this has to go, but I will come back to it when my money pops up again. And just for now, we are going to go back to these trusty wallets here, which is groceries. So I'll put £40 in groceries a week, £20 in petrol, and miscellaneous is going to get 30. And what I'm going to do is come into here. Bow-tiful Savings is actually going to be, we're going to be playing with Bow-tiful Savings. And I don't think I've bought my dice. I think I left the dice upstairs. But if you guys do know what the dice looks like, it is a killer of a dice, because you've got a side of 30, 25, 10, 15, 5. And the amount of times I roll the dice, literally I could not roll it on 5, and I'm really, really scared. So I feel like this guy is going to take most of my miscellaneous money. Now, the miscellaneous money is going to be things like top-up shop or household stuff, anything like that, really. But like I said, I only have £30 to play with within the week, if and when my groceries monies do all just vanish. So £30 from miscellaneous money, we're going to be playing it with Bow-tiful Savings, and whatever we save with that goes in here. And then we move on to the new challenges that I've got here, which is the vending machine. We're going to keep this guy here. I think I have said where these are going to go. Where's this one going to go? Travel or spending? I don't know yet, but we will see. But these were kind of the new ones that I wanted to start. And it's just so gutting that I can't place so many in my other challenges. I had to really narrow down my challenges due to my decrease in money. So I felt that was important to keep in there. Plus it's £400 denomination. Like there's four of these. So that's you're saving £400. We're moving on to Rosebud's Budget. I wanted to keep this one. I adore this challenge. This is from Rosebud's Budget. And my denominations are 6, because you can put any type of denominations in it, but I put 6, 3, and 5 with all these colours. And I've already saved, guys, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. I did take £20 out last week for my mum's birthday, but this is going into health and gifts, okay? So I'll distribute this to health and gifts. But this has saved me quite a lot of money, and I thought, you know what? Health and gifts, especially health, is quite important. That needs to go in this binder. Knockout and 9 is the lawnmower and trimmer for my garden. So 20, 30, 40, that's 50. Now, even though Gary did give me the money back for the trimmer, you're never going to believe this, but I had to use that money on, what did I have to use the money on? It was for, well, my youngest daughter's birthday is next week, and I had to use it on one of her presents. And I was literally going, well, I don't even have money for that. And I thought, oh, wait, I've got the money that I gave to Gary, but he's giving it me back. Let me just use that. So I used that. I'm not going to tell him that I've used it, because he's going to tell me off, because I was supposed to buy a trimmer with it. But it was very important I had to use that money. So I have made this into lawnmower and trimmer. So knockout 9, you're going to save me with that, okay? Because when Gary comes next time, and if I don't have a lawnmower and trimmer, he's going to tell me off. So guys, that is just what's going to be in here just for now, okay? And I really like this binder. It's so pretty and it's so cute. So that's going to be that. Like I said, I might add more things in there. It's just due to my finances. This one over here, I'll put this away. This one over here is going to be my kids binder. So we have days out already. It has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds, which I'm quite happy. And we're going to make this a priority. Again, in my other videos, I wasn't making days out priority. I was doing a savings to sinks, but then I was always using that money for like other emergency stuff. And I was really being down on myself, going, Jess, make sure, just put it into something that states it, and then you know you can't touch it. So that's what I'm going to start doing now. Takeouts, 20, 30, 35, 40 pounds. We've got to have a takeout one. We just have to have a takeout one. So, oh, I don't know what that is. So takeouts in there. This is Jessica's pocket money. So this is my pocket money. This is my daughter's pocket money, and then my other daughter. So they both get 10 now because I've upped their allowance because they help me so much, and beautiful girls. So the buffer used to have a cashbudgeter, where is it? Tracker here. And I adore cashbudgeter. I think it's Nikki that does it, if I can get it out real slowly. Here. And I've noticed over the time that I've had it, it has saved me a tremendous amount. But I keep using the money, and I think it's, again, a psychological thing where I just having to decrease it all the time and take money out. And I thought, Jess, why don't you just get something completely different? There's always another emergency fund tracker, which is here, is from Nikki, which I will use in due course time. I thought, why don't you just get something different? And I thought, why don't I get like a ticky box one? And I came across, this was JJ Budgets UK from Etsy, and I thought this will make me put that money in and not take the money out, only because psychologically, again, if say for instance, when the day comes and I have to put buffer in, I have to put 5 in, I have to put 10 in, oh, I have to put 5, I have to put, and it's like, I have to do it because it's a ticky box. I don't know if that's just me, but if there's a ticky box, that means I have to do it. And if there isn't a ticky box, I mean, there is a tracker, but there's something about me with something being ticked off. If it's no ticky box, it looks like I'm going to be lazy and not put it in, and it's okay for me to take it out. That is just what I've explored over time about myself. I might be the only one, but hey. So anyway, this is a buffer for the kids binder. So this is exactly what I'm going to do, and hopefully this will save me £200. So just in case if I need an extra money for days out, it's there. Just in case if I need an extra money for takeout, it's there, and I can always put it back in. So we've got our priorities straight with that one. Now we're going to go into these big guys over here. So we will go into the essential binder, and we will start putting in, and I'm so excited. So I'm going to hurry up because this is already 23 minutes in. So let's just find, can I find it? There it is. I'm going to pop this in. So whenever we open up, I think that will probably be after home. So this is what they look like. Absolutely beautiful. And then you can open them up like this. I've already ordered little wallets like these guys to put in debt, because there's different types of debt that may pop up, may not. But like I said, we're going to take this guy to court, and we're going to do things properly. I'm not going to be left with any crap on my own. So debt is going to go in here. I'll put that aside because I actually want home to go in first, which is here. And let's see, a new house, and then car's going to go after. So without all this, not bad news, I thought I'm not going to just take away my dreams and hopes and desires for a new home. Now, me and my girls have been dreaming about a new home for quite a long while, and I'm not going to just allow all that negativity that he put me in to hinder my progression for the future. So I thought, no, you know what? I'm still going to be focusing on my new home. We're still going to do that. I'm not going to just put all my life into debt. I'm not doing that. So I've ordered these, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. So this is going to be a new home, which I'll be saving for. So that's what it looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. And I can just put these inside. So I've got, I don't know if you can see the writing, but it says kitchen, bedroom, household, furniture repairs, bathroom, and a living room. So this is all going to be going into my new home, guys. And I can't believe it. And it looks so pretty. And then we've got home fund. Okay, so this is going to be our tracker. So this is going to go first. And then we've got the home fund. Okay, right. And now this is saving for the house. So that's everything within the house. And this is actually buying the house. So if I open this. And same again, beautiful vellum wallet. It's all new, so I can't open it properly. So there you go. Absolutely gorgeous. And I love the print on it. And the tracker is this. Amazing. There was two types of trackers. It was like a loads of bricks, but then big blocks at the bottom. And I thought, ooh, how do I feel about that? So I explored and I thought, no, let's try this one. So this one, I get to put £20 in, save 700. And then if we move on to this one, I know by the time I do get a job, I've been trying to find a job. It's not been great, as you may all have been in that situation, but I'm not giving up. A massive amount will be getting distributed in here. So I have a lot of hope for that. So this will be saving for the new house. And that's a tracker for that. Great. Then we're going to be moving on to a car insurance. Now, if you have seen my previous videos, I haven't been putting in car. I've been relying on the extra £100 that comes into my account. And then I'm noticing I'm using that extra £100 that comes in my account on other bits and pieces. And I'm like, Jess, why do you do it? So I told myself off, I breathed, and I thought, right, okay, let's start contributing car into my everyday cash stuffing. And this way, now that I've got the wallet, it's going to make me do it, okay? So this is what it looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got the opening there. And this is what the car fund looks like. So £20 in each one. It'll save us £3,000. And I think that's more than enough savings. So, yeah, tracker goes here. And then what we've got in the car, obviously, is car insurance, MOT, car maintenance, car deposit, and car extra, and car tax. Where is my car stuff? I think it's in the other binder upstairs. I was going to put it in here, but you'll probably see this all filled out in my next video, guys. And that is car fund. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Now we're going to move on to, let's see. Got Disney, we've got weekends away. I'm trying to see which one's more important. Let's do emergency fund. So there's going to be three types of, well, emergency fund. Emergency fund is something that I'm not going to be dipping into at all. At all. I do not want to be dipping into this money until I'm like 95, 96. I'm sure I'll live up to that much. So this is emergency fund. I do not want to dip into this. So as you can see, each coin is £10. And then I can place in a little bit more after. And I think the printing was absolutely beautiful. That looks like my daughter's. I'm reading Debris. But anyway, we're going to put emergency fund in. Like I said, this money is going to be untouched. And this money is, I'm going to be hand on heart. I do not want to be going into that. Okay, we are then going to be going into, is it debt tracker? Is it this one? Right, it's this one that I'm going to take the guy to court in. So yeah, so let's put debt tracker in, because I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that a partner has put another partner in debt. Again, I'm not going to go too much into it, but I've had enough of being a target and being a vulnerable one while he's out, vanished from the face of the earth and left me in a ton of debt. And I'm thinking, no chance. So we're going to go and put these guys in, saving funds. So this is going to be my miscellaneous. So anything I get from my miscellaneous money, which is the Bow-tiful, once that's done, that's completed, that's going to go in here, okay? And that's going to be like my extra money just in case, but I'll always put it back. So that's savings fund. And then we've got the debt tracker, which I think I'll need I think something's being made in the process, another vellum wallet for this scenario. So this is like court, when I'm going to take him to court. God, I'm telling you all my plan here. Anyway, that is that. And then we're going to go on to something a little bit more calmer. So we've got weekend away. So this one, guys, is I want to start putting more time and effort into me and my children attending our temple. Since I've been here, it's been a rough ride, and I haven't been attending our church on a daily basis. And I thought, you know what, I want to start making that a priority. So I've got weekends away, and this means I have got this, obviously it's a wallet, and I've created more little wallets like this, which should be coming through the door soon. And it's got things like Indian saris, which I'll have to buy, petrol money, money to stop at the service station, and just extra money. And what I'm planning to do is weekends away is just booking a hotel, going to a gurdwara, a temple where me and my children can be with, you know, going to temple and worshipping our God and things like that. And we can, and if it's late, I would have already booked a hotel which we can go sleep in after, and then we can come home. And I said, I want to make that a priority. I want to start going to different temples around the UK, just a little thing, a little mini holiday for me and the girls. And it's supposed to be relaxing. It's supposed to be chill. It's supposed to be our time, still keeping that religious part of ourselves within us. Obviously, with society happening and all this, it's changing bloody everything and everyone, in my opinion. But I don't want to let that affect, obviously, the children on a grand scale. I want them to be aware what's happening in the world, but I don't want them to lose who they are as an individual person. So we have weekend away. So this is a time of solace, you know, attending our temple, attending different temples, yeah. I am Indian, I am Sikh, but I'm very westernized. I do not know a word of my own language, guys. And if my granddad heard that, he would be very disappointed. So now we have city breaks. So city breaks is going to be, I don't know if you've heard me say it, but I have big hopes to be going away to Whitby with the girls next year. We've been going 2 years in a row now, and I feel really grateful that I have accumulated money to do this. I had a Budget with Honey binder. It's this one over here, and I've got another one upstairs, but I thought this one's for my Manchester one coming up in August, and I had another one. But then when I seen these, I thought, oh, this one looks, you know, attractive. I could use this and use that one for something else. So I thought, well, let's implement this one because it is like city break, and plus it came with little these wallets, and I thought, oh, I'm falling in love, and I ended up buying it, guys. So we have miscellaneous, hotel, activities, off the road snack, which is like when you're stopping at a service station, spending money, and petrol. And I thought that would be beautiful, and I thought, right, get it, Jess, get it quick while it's here. I mean, I don't know if it's me, but it was really hard. I was looking at A5 trackers and vellums and things like that a long time ago, and it was really hard finding some like that. I think this one's a bit too harsh. I might hole punch it again. But as soon as I found this, I was like, no, I have to get it, because it's really hard to come by really good A5 wallets. So yeah, that's that. And then we have the £10 saver here. Now, this is going to be going towards my eldest Sweet 16. And again, it's right in front of me. I can do it. It's got to be implemented, Jess. It's like, it's a must. Everything that's here is a must. I have to put money in. So she just turned 15 a couple of weeks ago. She's going to be giving me the eye. Hello, Mum, you do know my birthday. And I thought if I could keep implementing £10 in here, come up with £300. I could start again. Oh, sorry, I got two, haven't I? That's 250. This is 300. Oh, right, sorry, yeah, ignore that. This one is to my daughter's Sweet 16, and this one is going to my retirement. So what I'm going to do, I didn't want a massive block, because obviously retirement's like for life. And I thought, let's just cut that down, and let's just implement like £300, and then put it aside, and then wipe it off, and then doing it again, yeah? So that's to my daughter's Sweet 16. I'll get a vellum wallet for this. I'll put that aside, and we're going to start doing retirement. And then we have, guys, we're nearly finished. We have the holidays. So I've put this right at the back. Wait a minute, have I not done that? Oh my God, if I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Wait a minute, guys. I was supposed to put this in the other bloody wallet, wasn't I? So, right, take this out. So, anyway, that is for home, okay? This is home essentials. Building a home. Yes, car fund, and wait a minute, car away, city breaks. Is the car supposed to be in there as well? I've got a funny feeling that it is. Let's take car fund out, leave emergency in, so that goes in that other binder. And this goes in travel binder, which is this. And then the debt one goes in here. Yes, there we go. We're there. So debt. And we've got this one. So we do have two debts. So one's going to be for my Octopus Plus Energy. I am around £700 in debt. I'm okay on saying that. And I thought, yes, let's start putting that in here. And that can finish that off, because that's doing my head in. And then we have our emergency fund here. And then we've got the lovely debt tracker here that we are going to be waiting for, because I'm not going to be waiting for a letter come through the post saying, Jessica, this is what you owe when you were married. Hell no, we're going to take it to court. Okay, guys? So that's that. And then we've got our miscellaneous over here. I will get some vellum wallets where I can start saving money in here. But yeah, guys, this is my essential binder, and I'm very excited to start that. Now, if we go into our travel, this is where the travel should have went. All right, okay, so let's go again. Which one is it? So we'll do car fund first. I feel that's important. And then we're going to do weekend away. Okay, and then we've got city breaks, which is Whitby. And that's the tracker. We need to do something about this tracker. I feel like maybe it was cut a little bit too short there. And so this is towards her. I'll see where this can go. I need a good think about that. This is for my daughter's Sweet 16. I don't want it to go in the travel binder. I'll see what I can do with that. Right, we've got Disneyland and we've got Greece, guys. Yes, let's not leave the fun out. So I got Greece. Now the reason why I got Greece, when I was married, we went to the Blue Domes. I don't know if you know the Blue Domes. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the tracker. And we paid full, well, I paid full, was it inclusive? I can't even say the word. But we didn't, what's that word? You've just paid inclusive. Well, we paid for everything anyway, and we didn't need to pay for food. Can't even think of the word. So we've got accommodation here, airport, spending money, extras, toiletries and clothes, and all that will be going into here, which is going to be fun. Now, I don't know if we would start this soon. I do want to start this only when I get a job. This isn't my tick list right now, because at the moment I do not have the finances for Greece, but I've already told the girls, and they're absolutely okay with it. Right now, my situation is I need to make sure I've got more than enough money to make sure our health and well-being is done, and then we've got more money left over we can implement into Greece. But for now, it is there. And then I also got Disney Park here, which is another one. Disney is probably going to be a little bit down the line. It's not going to be, again, another important one. But I would like to allow the girls to experience something like Disneyland Paris. So I'm going to putting that in here. So this is another one, part of the travel binder, Disneyland, and I'll get some little wallets over time. Like I said, it's not important right now, but I'll get some little wallets to place in here to keep me on track. But I think my main focus right now would be car fund, getting that sorted, weekend away, which is Temple, city break, which is Whitby, and then we will see about Greece and Disneyland Paris. Okay, guys, so that is that. And guys, I think that is my video for today. I actually want to say something else as well. With the 100 envelope saving challenge, I've only reached up to here, and that took me a while because everything else started happening to me. So I thought, this is where I'm going to, all this money was going to go in home binder anyway. So again, I'm going to be emptying all this out. I don't feel like this worked for me. It's worked for a lot of people, but for me, it's not worked for me. So that's why I'm going to start using the essentials binder and start implementing in there. Yeah, I have tried so many ways on how to just break things down and do it properly, but I just could not do it, guys. I couldn't do it. So yeah, guys, this is what we're going to be dealing with now. We're going to go back to these, guys. A bit of a decrease in money. I'll do the best as I can with me challenges, but right now I just need to get things on track, more about what's needed, and we'll see how things go from there. But anyway, that is my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already subscribed, guys, and this is more of your content, please subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment. It's always lovely to see what you guys have to say, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.